Man, killer, I missed you, baby.
I know, I'm back. You cheated on me. You cheated on me.
Are back. Welcome to McCoy Van Noy, presented by Toyota, official automotive partner of the NFL. I am one half of your gracious host, none other than Gerald McCoy, the 93rd wonder of the world, big chest from the Midwest, the one that never... Wait, hold up. I can't say that today because I failed today. My camera wasn't working. The sound wasn't working. The internet wasn't working. Hey, but we here, though. It's okay.
That's all that matters.
Always and always will be from the 405. And my gracious co-host is...
Kyle Van Noy. I know you guys missed me last week. Gerald cheated on me, but that's all right. We're here now, and that's all that matters. I am Kyle Van Noy, two-time Super Bowl champ, currently playing for the Ravens. I'm excited for this week. A lot went down in week 10. A lot.
Yeah. Well, killer, you know what, man? I had the show must go on, man, but you was preparing to get that dub on Thursday night. You scared us for a second. You had us scared for a second, killer. I ain't gonna
had us scared myself, too.
Hey, even at the end of the game, I said, wait, hold up, killer. That ain't a two-time Super Bowl champ lined up off sides, is he? Nah, not him. Nah, that's wrong.
They tried me, bro. I got back in time. I was messed up.
Tried my dog. I said, nah, not killer. He wasn't offside. That wasn't him jumping.
I was walking that tight rope.
Yeah. What's your takeaways from the game?
You know, honestly, I felt proud of our guys because we were down 21-7 for a while. And the first half didn't go the way we planned, not the way we wanted, but to battle back and then eventually win the game. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Yeah, it was ugly, but we won the game. We're 7-3. A lot to look forward to. Going into this weekend against Pittsburgh, really good football team, playing very, very well. Just had a big win on the road. But just in this game, Lamar Jackson, Action Jackson, MVP level season, just playing out of his mind. You had Tylan Wallace's big catch and run down the sideline for a touchdown. Joe Burrow, got to give him props, man. He's playing extremely well at the quarterback position. He was hooping on their side of the ball, and just being on the field with Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson, watching that, you know, and being a part of that, and then being on the winning end of that was awesome. Our secondary and our pass rush, we got to get better for the pass defense. We're struggling. Felt like we did a pretty good job getting pressure on the quarterback. I felt like Joe Burrow was uncomfortable a lot, but it was like, he was uncomfortable, but he was still completing the pass, so it was kind of frustrating. But it's something that we're going to work on. As a player, it sucks being at the bottom of something, but that means we're going to grind our way out. The group of guys that we have in the locker room that are trying and doing everything they can to make it right. And, you know, we just got to keep grinding and keep winning. And eventually, hopefully, we'll make it shake. You know, we still have an opportunity this weekend against Pittsburgh to show that we have progressed in that area. So looking forward to get back on the field. We got to do better. We can't have a receiver go off for 260 yards. That was bad.
Yeah.
But all in all, we got the dub. That was exciting. And on to Pittsburgh. Going to be a really tough game on the road in Pittsburgh. Excited to see the terrible towel and be a part of a storied rivalry.
Yeah, this is one of those, man. You know, there's big rivalries across the NFL, and this is just one of those. And, you know, I was on Jim Rome, and he asked me, is this Baltimore Ravens a super... He said, we know about the offense, but is this Baltimore Ravens defense a Super Bowl caliber defense? And this was my response. Super Bowl caliber defense is whatever it takes to win. And it's not about who the best defense is or who the best team is. It's who's playing the best.
The best. Facts.
At that moment going into the playoffs, end of December, January, February. And I said, this is a group of guys who have everything necessary at every level on the field, up front, middle, and in the secondary. It's just got to all be put together. I said, but they're progressing. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't, but you know it's there. Sometimes there's defenses where it's just like, it's just not there. Y'all are showing it. every week you see, okay, well, they taking the ball away. Okay, well, now they stopping the run. Well, okay, they getting after the passer. It's just like, I just got to put it all together. But
Correct.
like you said,
especially the big plays.
yeah.
I think that's what's really hurting us on the pass game. Just those big, huge, gigantic plays that are going for 50 plus yards. We take those away and start limiting those, and just get them even more like on get back on track. A lot of teams are going quick throws just to get it back in 3rd and 5. So we just got to do a better job of putting the pieces together. And like you said, at the end of the day, you got to play football at the right time. You said that, and I think of the 2019 Titans. I believe they were 9-7. They come into New England. They waxed us when I was there. They ended up going to Baltimore when Baltimore was the hottest team in the league. You would have thought they would have won. They won the Super Bowl with how good they were playing. Beat them pretty good, and then waltzed into Kansas City and almost beat them at the time in 2019. They were just playing the best ball at that time, and kudos. They didn't win it all, but it just goes to show you a team can get hot at any moment.
Yeah, for sure. And we've seen it. We've seen teams go and win Super Bowls just
Giants,
getting hot.
Eli Manning,
Getting hot at
perfect one.
the right time, man. So you just get hot at the right time, and then you rattle them off. Kansas City was up in the air. We didn't know what was going to happen last year, and then they got on a roll, and they ain't lost a game since December 25th, Christmas of last year. Sometimes
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I do need to talk about Lamar Jackson one more time, just because of all the people in the past that didn't give him love. He wasn't quarterbacky enough. I'm going to be somebody that rides with how great he's been. Just flawless in the way he's progressed. I go back to a video that I saw of, who is kind of the brains behind all this was, his mom. And just kudos to her seeing the vision, and Lamar seeing the vision to where it is now. And he's literally changed the game forever. Like, now teams won't even look at you if you can't move, which is crazy, right? And it's just so awesome for him to get his flowers. I hope he keeps getting his flowers. I know a lot of the media is starting to finally come around. Obviously, people are going to be like, "Oh, show me in the postseason." And he's still only in his 7th year, and he still has a lot of time in this league. In my opinion, he's going to play for a long time, as long as he wants to. But just his progression, just his game-changing ability every time he touches the football. He is must-watch TV, but just the intelligence he's shown in his progression on the field, off the field, at the quarterback position. I just love being his teammate. He's one of the dudes, bro. Sometimes quarterbacks, they can be a little, not standoffish, right? It's just different, right? They're in a different kind of preparation. They're just different, but he's hanging out with us, cracking jokes. Like, I love that about LJ, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate it, someone being a veteran as an older player, seeing him and how he relishes with his guys and his core guys that he goes to work with each and every day, and the closeness that he has with them. I just love seeing that as a guy saying that's my quarterback, man. I love that.
Yeah, and there's different ways to do it, man. And Mike Tomlin, that's why he said, they bring up Jaden Daniels, and he's like, wait, hold up. Let's slow our roll before we start comparing people to Lamar Jackson. He is a 2-time MVP, and he's got a favorable lead in my eyes right now, on his way to win a 3rd. Anything can happen, but right now, how he's playing, the thing I love about Lamar the most, he's won 2 MVPs. And you see some people win MVPs, and they have what people call flaws, and you just see them like continue to have the same thing. Lamar is fixing something different every year. He came in, everybody said this camp a lot smaller so he can be faster. That's not what everybody is seeing right now. Yes, we know he can run, but what Lamar is doing is he's answering every question. I can't throw outside the numbers from the pocket. Bing, bing.
Right here.
I can't throw accurate passes down the field, bing, bing. I can't just beat you standing right here. I have to use my legs. All right, watch this. Bing, bing. Or I'm not clutch. Bing, bing. Anything you could say or try and make up about Lamar Jackson is being answered this year, winning close games. Whatever it
Coming
takes
back.
to win. Yes, whatever it takes to win. He said, I'm not worried about my stats. I want to do whatever it takes to win. And that's what he's doing right now. And Mike Tomlin said he's the best dual threat quarterback in NFL history, or is that just the numbers we have? Is that what Mike Tomlin said, or that's just the numbers we have?
I don't know if Mike Tomlin did say it, he's telling the truth.
Yeah, because look, regardless, the Ravens are 65-22, and he's got 120.7 passer rating as a starting quarterback who people tried to make a wide receiver or a running back. And he said, shoot, I thought I was pretty good at quarterback.
You ain't gonna do that.
And look at him, man.
Yeah.
I love that, like you said, he's changed the game forever, and he did it his way, and he's doing it his way. And it's not this overly flashy guy. He always gives credit to his teammates. You don't see him me, with these immaculate celebrations. He goes celebrate like anybody else. He get back to the sideline, is back to work.
Yeah.
And from what you're telling me inside the building, it's back to work every week. As soon as we get back, we right back to it, and we know we need to improve. So that's what I love.
He's growing at the poise. The poise is at the quarterback position is key. And his poise is just gotten better and better and better, and it's awesome to watch. We definitely have to go over it. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts on this. The Deebo sideline clash. If you guys didn't see in the game or didn't see on the news, Deebo Samuel in a close game was really frustrated with the missed opportunities that the kicker, had in the game. I believe he missed 3 field goals, but ended up kicking a game winner. Props to him. But there was a little altercation on the sideline. Samuel's, a little blow-up situation, showed his frustration to the special teams, kind of pushed Tabor, who's the long snapper, and then kind of backhanded or slapped Jake Moody on accident, but ended up being a little scuffle on the sideline. How do you feel about that? What are your thoughts? That was a long explanation, but let's dive into it.
Yeah, I'll say this. If an O-lineman, if a wide receiver came to the D-line and said, y'all need to, excuse me, we need to what? If a DB came to the D-line and said, man, y'all need to, excuse me, we need to what? I remember we were playing a game and our defense was doing whatever we was doing. And one of our quarterbacks in one of my seasons of playing, I will leave unnamed, came down and said, the defense need to. Now, granted, this was after this person had 2 picks in the first half, and we was like, well, freak. I mean, you keep turning the ball over, we try to do our thing. And one of our linebackers and that quarterback got into it, almost got in a fight because he was thinking, don't worry about what you doing. Don't come down here to what we doing down here. So the thing I respect about Tabor is he checked Deebo on what he was saying. Like, hey, we the specialists. My guy gonna get it right. You do what you gotta do, and and Deebo, who's thinking, we are out here dying play after play. Y'all got this one. Just make the kick, man, and we can. So I understand both sides of it. And
time and a place, right?
Yeah,
there's a time and a place for everything.
And emotions and feelings boiled over. And I don't think it had to go there. I think Deebo did that because Tabor Pepper was like, hey, I ain't no hoe over here. Now, hey, I might be a deep, but I ain't nobody's hoe. I'm still a man over here. He might have said something that Deebo didn't like. Deebo like, what? Put his hands on him. But hey, Tabor
I like Tabor stepping up too. I think it's awesome. He was with it.
He defended his boy.
Yep, I respect that. That's the sign of a great teammate. And Deebo's trying to win. I think there's a time and a place for everything. I understand his side of it too, but all in all, I look at it and respect the whole situation. And I think they'll talk about it and it'll get flushed down the toilet because they won. But I actually respect Tabor stepping up for his teammate. I like that.
And Shanahan already said, hey, squash it, it's over with, we moving on. But have you ever been in that situation? I know I have. I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about. Hey, man, 2017, Thursday Night Football.
Yo, Nick Folk, right? Was it Nick Folk?
Nick Folk, New England Patriots.
Oh, my God.
We struggling. We trying to get these wins. The GOAT is over there. We know what's up. We battling with these boys.
Played good on defense.
We the freaking Buccaneers. We wasn't what they are now or what they've been over the last 5 years. We were still kind of trying to work our way back. And we going blow for blow with the champs. It was a low-scoring game.
It was.
But our kicker missed 4 field goals, and we lost by 4 points. Oh, it hurt. Oh, it hurt. And here's my mindset.
Nick Folk is such a good dude,
he's
too.
Such a good dude,
and he's clutch kicker. Under 50 yards.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we was like, what happened? You know where he's at now? Where he ended up?
He's on the... Yep. And kick really good for him, too.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So when I was watching kick good for the Patriots, I was like,
that's hilarious.
Was that an inside job? What you had going, Nick? But here's my mindset on kickers missing. You do have that one time to do your job, but imagine if you had 4 pass rushes all game. You get 4 all game. Maybe 4. You might get 2. And you got to get home on those 2 rushes. That is a lot. I understand that's what they do and they're called specialists. But making those kicks ain't easy. But
it's tough.
As a defender...
I'm glad I don't got that job.
I know. Because if you get like double teamed and get knocked out your gap, it's just like a big run. They ain't going to be like, oh, Kyle got knocked out his gap. But if you miss his kick, it's like, oh, he sucked. Get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? But as a defender, this has always been my mindset. And this is it's crazy. A kicker talking crazy to me is what made me get this mindset. We had a kicker at OU, and he missed the kick. And I was a red shirt freshman, and he missed 2 kicks or something. And I was like, come on, man, make the kick. He said, how about you go tackle somebody? And I said, what? But then I thought, I said, that makes a lot of sense. Because if they don't score, we don't have to worry about that. So I need to do my job and make sure that they don't get in the end zone. And I know that's easier said than done because you're playing at the best of the best and at the top. But as a defender, hey man, if they don't score, they can't win. Offensively, we just got to go score points. But I was with Pepper stepping up to Deebo because it's like his name is Deebo. I'm Pepper. Hey,
I'm with the Pepper, baby.
Hey, Pepper was willing to throw them hands. He was with it. Yeah, he was with it.
Speaking of who was with it, we gotta go to this next one. They went blow for blow in this game. The Broncos and the Chiefs, bro. Mm-hmm. They duked it out on Sunday. Division game. It looked tough. It looked rugged on both sides. Both defenses were just rugged all game. Broncos, they was hooping on defense. Yeah. They was limiting to the Chiefs to literally nothing. And then they had 4 sacks. Yeah. They was running after Mahomes all day. And then on the flip side, the Chiefs defense was, going after Bo Nix and limiting their run and pass. Like, they did a really good job. But it came down to what, G? What did it came down to again? Specialists.
It came down to the specialists again. And this is why all 3 phases have to complement each other. Football's a complementary game. Offense has to complement defense. Defense has to complement special teams and vice versa. And all of that back to back to back, blow for blow for blow. It comes down to a field goal. We go out there and make that goddamn kick, man. I'm tired. My back hurt. My toe about to fall off. Go make this kick. God dang. Hey, bro, one more play. Just one more play, man. Just make him jump in his way or something, anything. All right, I got you. All right, I got you. And these boys went out there and blocked that goddamn kick.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, listen.
I couldn't believe it, bro. Oh, my
you was on the
gosh.
Patriots, so you know what the hate train felt like. People just wished death upon the Patriots. Yeah. The Chiefs right now, that is what they are getting.
I know. People are saying they got voodoo magic right now.
Oh, they hate it right now. Did you see the clip where Patrick Mahomes was asking about his right tackle? And he was saying he went to the ref and he was telling him, hey, let me know if he's close, like if he's off, so I can warn him. Yeah. And everybody took it and ran like he's going and asking the refs to let him know when somebody's close to him. And they like, we knew they was cheating. The Chiefs, they got the refs. So nah, man, like relax. But
what did you think about Bo Nix, though, in the game? He was 22 for 30, 215, and 2 tugs.
Yeah, I think Bo Nix is the quarterback of the future. Sean Payton has only had a little bit of time with him. You got to think, Sean Payton, he was able to keep winning. He had Teddy Bridgewater mixed with Taysom Hill. They were doing a dual quarterback system. Then he had Drew Brees when his shoulder started to wane, and him and Taysom Hill was doing a dual quarterback system. When Drew Brees came off a shoulder injury coming from the San Diego Chargers at the time to the New Orleans Saints, he took a chance on him, got the guy that fit his offense, and the rest is history. Bo Nix, young guy, rookie, Sean Payton, he's one of them offensive gurus, and it's showing. You know, he's the quarterback whisperer. And I think if this tandem keeps going, mixed with this defense, get a couple more guys on offense, this team can challenge Kansas City in the future for that division. But Kansas City, man, they just, to your credit, I mentioned you on Jim Rome and said, man, being on this show, you learn a lot from Killer because he's a champion and he knows what it takes to be a champion. And one thing you always say is the great teams just find
a way, bro.
I talked about the Super Bowl when the Patriots beat the Seahawks with the interception. He could have easily knocked the ball down or dropped the ball. He didn't have to intercept it, but he did intercept it. They found a way. When the Seahawks, and we'll get into this real quick. When the Seahawks, Russell Wilson threw 5 picks, they still won the game. They still won the game because the great teams always find a way. The Chiefs are a great team.
Just like the Lions Houston game, 5 picks. That's crazy.
Still won the game. You just find a way, man. And that's where the Chiefs are right now. That's what you guys are doing. And that is also what the Pittsburgh Steelers are doing right now. Russ, I gotta apologize, man. I didn't expect it. It's 3 weeks in a row, though. I said the test was gonna be how you played against Washington, and you did what was necessary, bro. I gotta give you credit, man. Washington ain't no pushover. They leading that division, one of the better teams in the NFC. And y'all went in there and got a dub on them. Russ, gotta give you credit,
he's
my
doing
brother.
his thing. You know, 2 things in this game that was obviously they're a rival, but seeing Mike Dub Williams come out after he kind of got thrown under the bus, score a touchdown. His caption on his IG said "Red Line," #RedLine. Ooh, petty. But that was awesome. I wanted to point that out. But I wanted to point out when they got the rookie for Washington to jump off sides and that whole team erupted. That just shows how close they are. And it's going to be an exciting match this weekend. But, you know, just the level of confidence they all have in Mike Tomlin as the coach and just one another off that one play. And you see everybody jump up on the sideline in the offense, everybody, you know, doing the crazy motion because they won the game, but just shows how everybody's tied together right now on that football team.
Yeah, they are, man. And that's why that's good. This is going to be one of the best games all year, both of them.
Yeah.
You know,
I do have one question for you before you go into that game. I do have one question. What did you think of the Zach Ertz catch and ruling short of the line to gain?
You know, this replay assist is supposed to be helping, but
you don't think it is?
Yeah, I think it is, but it's still
I think it's helping.
I think it's helping, but it's just like, you know, there's still some inconsistencies.
Yeah, no, like
you know.
the face mask one.
Yeah,
We had
like
one in a
there.
game earlier in the season. So
Yeah, there's been a lot of face mask missed. So I think the replay assist is great. I think this year is like a trial, like when they did the pass interference. And
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like they was challenging everything.
People was flopping.
Yeah, but I definitely think it's helping. And that was a controversial call and could have really changed the game. So but hey, to me, this has been one of the years where the refs have really like done a lot better. Because we've had some years, last year before, we was like, God dang, what I got going?
Yeah.
So
I do think the Sky Judge, whatever, helping out. I think that's been dope. I hope it continues to progress and get better. But I think it's been great.
Yeah. No, it's definitely helping. I think there was a game where there was no pylon, the pylon cam, but they working on it. The NFL, I say, is doing their best to try and, make this game as fair as possible.
The best product. I agree.
For sure.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, speaking of refs.
Especially for the Chiefs.
This last one, this segment, I love this next segment because we don't mention college right now because G's college is, we'll leave it at that. But my college, we undefeated, bro. We undefeated. We playing big games at night on TV. Oh, it's been fun. This last weekend, crazy weekend for me. Had a crazy game Thursday against the rival Bengals, and then it's the Holy War. It's the rivalry game in Utah, BYU versus Utah, or I call Bootah. But a crazy thing happened in the game. About a minute and 34 seconds left. 4th down. Ball was like on our own 5-yard line. Quarterback goes back to pass. He gets sacked, but there was a holding call in the game, G. Okay. Crazy. Get the first down. We march down, kick a game winner, game over. Anyways, there was 3 seconds left on the clock. We kicked the ball off, right? And there was a flag on the play because the AD started walking out onto the field while the play was going. And they got it all the way to about the BYU's 45-yard line at one point, doing the throw back and forth. They were getting yards, but ended up throwing out, blah, blah, blah. End of the game. The AD goes into and has a press conference right after the game and basically talks about how, he was disappointed, felt like the game was, cheated. They felt cheated, that they won the game, that it was stolen, that it was unfair for them, and basically told them that they weren't happy about the Big 12 officials and weren't happy about them being in the Big 12 that night. Granted, next couple days go by, he issues an apology. He regrets what he said, but in the apology, you never hear him say, I am sorry. They fined him $40,000.
A 40-piece?
A 40-piece. He's all right. I think he's got it. He's probably making a mill or whatever he's doing. But 40 grand is 40 grand. That is a lot of money. Man, it was crazy, G. I said a lot just now, but I want to talk about it just a little bit. I wanted to give you a little bit of back history of what happened. I
appreciate you saying that, man. Listen, we in the SEC, so I ain't going to talk about the SEC because I just got there. All right? But I am going to talk about the Big 12. Hey, don't come over here talking about the Big 12. Wait, first and foremost, chill out talking about the Big 12. All right?
Yeah.
The Big 12 has a big... nice
got
spot
a great reputation.
I'm not an SEC OU guy. All right, I'm an OU guy, and they just so happen to be in the SEC. I'm a Big 12 guy. All right, let me tell you a real quick history about the Big 12 when I was there. All right, there was a time where we had 4, maybe 5 teams in the Big 12 that was number 1 in one season: Missouri, Kansas, OU, Texas, and Texas Tech. We had Graham Harris a finalist for the Heisman. Colt McCoy is a Heisman for the finalists. Sam Bradford is a Heisman for the finalists. Chase Daniels is a Heisman finalist for the Heisman. We had guys. The Big 12 was it. And Ndamukong Suh, He was a Heisman finalist as a D tackle out of the Big 12. So before you start talking about the Big 12 and what we got going, well, they over there, but I'm still a Big 12 guy. Relax.
Gotta respect it.
Watch your mouth speaking on the Big 12, man.
I agree.
You gotta chill. If it's the SEC team saying what they say about the Big 12, all right, big dog, you got it. You got it, player. Y'all still Utah. Don't make me do it. Don't.
Yeah,
hey.
So it's caused a lot of tension over the last couple of days after, people analyzing the film. Was it a hold? Was it not? I see both sides, right? I see it being called and not being called. It's a 4th down, game on the line play. That's tough. But I'll take it. You know why I'll take it? Because I've played in this game and I actually went 0 for 4 in this game. And I had a lot of these type of calls that have gone against me when I've played in these games where we didn't complain about it. There's no record of our AD coach or anybody saying about nothing. My freshman year, there was a cornerback by the name of Brandon Bradley. I almost forgot his name. My OG, Brandon Bradley, whose knee was down, but they have it on camera that it was down, but he had an interception, knee was down, he had the ball, got ripped out, they called it a fumble, and they ended up scoring on that possession.
An interception
game over.
And a fumble?
Yep, game over, because all we had to do was we were going to knee it out, and you didn't hear any of us complain about how they got it wrong as far as an AD or a coach going on and just spewing that type of message out. I mean, personally, I just think an AD that does that just kind of is on a high horse a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't want to go too much involved because I love Kyle Whittingham. I think nothing but respect for Kyle Whittingham, what he's done at the University of Utah. I actually like him. I think he's a really good person. But I don't know the AD, but for him to go out and say that and then not apologize, I felt like it was wrong for the university and all the people. Yeah, all the people. We heard what you said. What you said was what you wanted to say. Not now. That's just nothing to me. But the fact is that BYU finally won a game on a call like this after who knows how long we've had it the other way. And for my guys, I feel it's awesome to be 9-0, right? It's 9-0. We have a chance to be in the college football playoff. I think we're the number 4 seed right now. We still have a couple games to go. We're playing Kansas.
BYU.
So I can't believe it, but I can believe it. We were picked to finish second to the last in the conference, but I just wanted to shout out the BYU Cougars and talk a little bit about that AD's remarks and just kind of the game. Give you a little backstory, but I just want to shout out the Cougars right now. We're coming.
Hey, shout out to BYU Cougars, man. Hey, if y'all Killer's part of y'all family, I'm part of y'all family. We trash. So I'm rooting for BYU. Killer,
yes, sir.
Hey, Killer, let's get it, baby. Because OU, we going through it.
A break. We have a break right now.
Yeah, we going through it. It's all good. It's all good, though. But shout out BYU and what y'all doing, repping the Big 12 properly. I'm excited to see how this season finishes up, man. And this is how you know I got a big heart and how much Killer means to me. My opening day game of my last year of college.
I forgot about this.
And they beat us, man. On the first drive, we lost Sam Bradford. On the first drive, man.
I can't believe that. I was actually suspended that year, so I won't even talk about that. Yeah, but I remember watching that game. That was crazy.
We lost Sam Bradford
in Dallas
for the season. Man, hey, listen, Killer.
Tough.
OU versus BYU was the first 2 teams to touch the turf at the Cowboys' new stadium.
That was a hell of a game.
Yeah, it was a great game, man. And shout out, y'all. I was hating at the time.
I would too.
Yeah, I was, man. I did my thing, but it's all good. We didn't get the dub, but shout out BYU, man. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with our drive to win. I can't wait to talk about these because somebody was out here choking these dudes out, but it's all right. We're going to show you your love. We'll be right back with our drive to win.
Peace. Back with our great episode and our weekly episode. Let's get into the Drive to Win segment presented by Toyota Official automotive partner of the NFL. Let's get it. G, who you got?
You know, the Kansas City freaking Chiefs. They just keep doing it. And I don't want to butcher my man name, Leo Channel. I think it's Chanel. Leo Chanel. If that's how you say it, I don't want to call you Leo Chanel, but I call you a winner, baby. That was a great play. He did his thing. He blocked it. They put the camera on Patrick Mahomes like he did it. Nah, man, put the camera back on my dog who made the play. So he's won. Jake Bates. Jake Bates.
Who's Jake Bates?
Jake Bates is my Christian brother from the Detroit Lions. Man,
okay.
He was booming and booming and booming. This is what I love the most. After the game,
out the Lord.
Interview,
yes, sir.
He did an interview and they said, hey, so what do you credit to this? He said, listen, it ain't about me. I'm out here doing my best. And what I do, I hope I'm doing it at a level to where I can glorify God and spread the word of Jesus to everybody else. So God gets all the glory. And it's no surprise that my man Jake Bates is out here booming these game winners. The greats always find a way to win. And he did, man. He nailed that kick to get that dub in Houston. And finally, my honorable mention, I got to do it. My dog Moody, he took a backhand to the side of the neck, but your boy Pepper had your back. And listen, this is how y'all know I'm not a hater. My drive to wins have been the players that have helped beat my Buccaneers 3 weeks in a row. So I'm not a hater, man. I got to give credit where credit is due. Moody, you hit the game winner. You missed 3 in a row, but you finished the game strong. Shout outs to you, my brother. Those are my 3 drive to wins. Killer,
I like it. My first one's with the New Orleans Saints after their coaching fire come back, and they're just dropping bombs. They're just dunking on the field goal post with touchdowns by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. You know, MVS goes from the Chiefs to the Bills, and the Bills are like, we don't even want him. He goes down, signs with the Saints, and then gets up because there's a bunch of injuries. He's put in the game, and he's knocking his head on the goalpost, just scoring touchdowns, 3 catches for 109 yards and 2 tugs. He's my drive to win on the offense. And then, of course, I got to do my teammate. Like, I got to. He had a 3-piece in the game against the Bengals. Nnamdi Madubuike. Nnamdi Justin Madubuike. My dog, love him he's like my little big brother. He is an amazing football player, only getting better. A lot of fans were hating on him. He got paid, this, that, and the third. He got two sacks taken away by penalties, or he would be tied with me with 7. But he's balling this year, getting better each and every week. He's going to keep trying to catch me, but a 3-piece against the Bengals. He's my defensive drive to win. And then my honorable mention, got to go with Joey Sly. Got to go with Joey Sly. He was in the Windy City. He hit 4 Windy City field goals. He deserves some love for the 4 field goals at the Windy City to get a dub with the Patriots. Those are my drive to win. Ballers on all 6 of them we just mentioned. Let's go.
Hey, man, just real quick about Madubuike, man. People need to understand, when people know who you are, excuse me, what he did last year, he had 13.5 sacks, correct? 13.5. He went crazy. You know what? The league is on notice now. You think they're going to let a person who just got 13 sacks get one-on-ones? No, he's getting more double teams. It takes time to learn how to work through double teams and know, okay, let's run a text here, or let's run an exit, or hey, let's switch. Recognize and protect it. Hey, switch real quick. You finding the duck. Be it just, you got to learn and grow off that. But if you're watching the games, you'll see the impact this kid has on the game. And like Killer just said, he had 2 sacks taken away. So if you add those, he's sitting at 7, and we like, dang, he on the same pace as he was last year, if not better. So y'all got to chill. You got to relax. And Sly was our kicker when I was in Carolina in 2019. Hey, listen, I challenge any of y'all linebackers, not D linemen, maybe D linemen, go have a lift off with Joey Sly.
Ooh.
That dude lift weights.
Is he big chest from the Midwest?
Hey, big chest from wherever he's from. I tell you that. Hey, Deebo, go try and choke Joey Sly.
I want to see him battle Matt Prater, because that was my kicker in Detroit.
Man,
He's
that
pretty swole
goddamn
too.
Joey Slide, man, that boy is. Hey, but that's been our Drive to Win, presented by Toyota, official automotive partner of the NFL. We love this segment because we got to give credit where credit is due, and we love giving flowers while people can smell them. We're going to be right back. We're going to have our picks, and we are back. Hey, I've really been struggling. Killer's probably smoking me right now with these picks. I know last week my picks wasn't on nothing, so I'm going to try and do better this week, but my picks have been trash. But
pick better.
I'm trying. I'm giving people benefit of the doubt. I'm just whatever. Anyway, let's get into it. Thursday night football. Hey,
this is gonna be a good game.
This is for the division. Let's get it.
Back Thursday night games are gonna be live.
For the division, let's get it. All right, we got the Commanders and the Eagles. I'm gonna go with the home team, and I'm gonna take the Eagles at home.
It depends if that Brian Johnson kid plays, because he brings a whole different dynamic to the offense. Like when, the Commanders look different against us, and they look different against the Steelers without Brian Johnson. But I think the Eagles are rolling. I'll go with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Browns versus Saints.
I'll
go with Saints.
They at home. Nah? Go with Cleveland.
Okay.
Jameis is coming back. They got rid of my guy.
Okay.
And he's coming back to the Saints.
I can see it.
Let them know. You should have kept me. Yeah. Yep. I'm going with Cleveland.
Okay. Vikings versus Titans.
I'm going with the Vikings.
Me too.
Yeah.
But I didn't like how they played last week. Jaguars versus the Lions. Lions. Ravens versus Steelers. Ravens versus Steelers.
Ooh, shoot.
Take them.
Dang, Killer.
Take them. I know you want to.
But I'm going Baltimore because I just feel like Lamar is going to outplay Russ. And you guys collectively, I feel like are, a little, you're still working some kinks, but y'all just find a way to win. So I'm going with Baltimore.
All right. Raiders versus Dolphins. Going with Dolphins. I think they're going to.
I'm going with the Dolphins, man.
Yeah.
The Dolphins, they
at
play
home.
good on Monday.
Yep. Just had a dub on Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
Colts versus Jets.
I'm going Colts, man. I'm not betting on the Jets no more. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, bro. I can't do it. Colts, yes. I don't care. Take that. If the Jets win, good. I'm taking Colts.
I'll take the Jets. Why not?
Yeah,
Packers versus Bears.
Packers. Man.
Packers.
Real quick. What is going on in that locker room right now?
Oof.
That locker room, I know what that looks like. The morale in that locker, you got wide receivers walking off the field.
That was crazy.
At the end of the bench. You got your quarterback laying on the ground. This is supposed to be our franchise, and he's having to get helped up by the other team. That's a bad look. That is I've helped up quarterbacks, but it's because I'm a nice guy. I just knocked you down. I'm already standing here. But I remember I tried that with Cam Newton. I tried to help him up. He said, "Nah, dog, I'm good." And he reached for his O-line, and they ran over and helped him up. That's what you do. And you know when that was? 2015, when they went to the Super Bowl. So you know what it's like when you got a great team morale. The Bears don't have great team morale. And I don't know what's going on in the locker room, but it don't look good.
Yeah. Rams versus Patriots. Rams just lost on Monday night. Got to travel all the way to the East Coast, play a 1:00 game.
Yeah, the Patriots, man, they just got a good win. They beat the Jets at home.
Yeah,
they
beat the Bears. I'm gonna go Patriots too. Let's go, Mayo.
Yeah, I'm going Patriots.
This is gonna be a good game. I like this game.
This is a great game. This is a great game. I like this. Raheem Morris taking on Sean Payton. They've had battles before. The Falcons, they scare me. So I'm going to go with the Broncos at home.
All right, I'll take the Falcons. Why not? I like this game, division game. Seahawks versus Niners.
I think CMC looked a little shaky. Cuts wasn't as crisp, but, I mean, what do you expect with a guy that's been dealing with an Achilles? I know even when I'm running, all I do is run long distance now. But even if I'm running, if I feel anything down in my leg, I slow down. Like, oh, no. I ain't popping no Achilles. So just imagine a guy that explosive. But I think that what happened on that sideline is going to make them stronger. CMC is going to be better. So I'm going to see 49ers at home.
All right. Okay. I'm going to go with the Niners too. Okay, big games coming up now. Chiefs versus Buffalo in Buffalo.
I'm going Chiefs again. I don't care how Buffalo feels. I'm going Chiefs again, man, because Patrick Mahomes, hey, listen, when you know you got somebody's number, you just like rubbing it in their face. You just like rubbing it. I'm telling you, I got a feeling, man. Josh Allen going to play well, but I feel like this is going to be one of them games where Patrick Mahomes just miraculously go back to 2018 and he just like, watch this. Bing, 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 bing. I just feel like it's going to happen.
I'm taking Buffalo. They want revenge after the last time they played.
Yeah.
And I feel like they beat them in the regular season.
Yeah, Bengals, Chargers. Man, the
Sunday
Chargers
night.
Great. I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals. They score a lot of points, bro.
They do, but the Chargers are playing so well right now,
on
man.
defense. Yeah. I don't know if they'll have Khalil though.
Yeah. Shoot.
Monday. Battle of Texas.
Ain't no battle of Texas.
Big X plug.
Man, ain't no battle of no goddamn Texas. The Cowboys is trash. You can't say that you still playing, but I'm saying it. They know they ain't good. But it ain't like it's their fault. Quarterback, half his leg missing. They missing most of their team. The O-line, Zach Martin, he a first ballot Hall of Famer. He giving it everything he got. What you expect, man? He's still me, goddamn. The dude been killing his body for years. Of course,
I'm taking the Texans.
You know, they just ain't it, bro. We got Texans. All right. Those are our week 11 picks. Killer, hey, listen, this is why he got a co-host, a brother like me, because I say the stuff that won't nobody else say. He can't say it. He might not even be thinking it, but I'm going to say it. The boys is trash.
I'm not thinking of it either.
No, whatever. It's fun. Anyway.
I'm crying.
Hey, man, this has been a great show. Killer, good luck to y'all, man. Missed you last week. I'm glad to have you back. I love it. Your personal team right now is balling, the Baltimore Ravens. Your college team is balling, the BYU Cougars.
Vibes are high
right now. Yeah, your boys is hot. Man, shout out to you. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate all the engagement, all the clicks, the likes. Keep spreading the word. More clicks, more likes. We want to hear from you at McCoy Van Noy at yahoosports.com. Killer, we have to get these questions in so we can talk to these fans that got questions. Send them in, video chats, voice messages, skip the line, but we just want to hear from you in any capacity you got. Questions, comments, whatever you got, man. Shout out Brett, John, and Addie, especially for this show, because we had a lot of technical difficulties. But Addie, he stood in there, baby. So he
stood on business, 10 toes down, Addie.
Making us look as great as y'all make us look. Killer, you got anything before we get out of here?
Man, I just want to say shout out to the fans. We love y'all. Appreciate you guys tuning in each and every week. Follow us, man. We want to hear from you. Go to McCoy Van Noy at yahoosports.com. Would love to hear from you. And we're going to get it on the next episode. I promise. On me, I'll get it. So let's get it. Thank you. Shout out to you, G. Awesome job today. Can't wait to get back on next week and talk about week 11 football.
Yes, sir. We out.